Hello, and welcome to another enlightening episode of AltFinance, the Funding Frontier. I'm your host, Jason Feimster, and it's a pleasure to have you join us today. As the founder and CEO of Moonshine Capital, I've dedicated my career to exploring the dynamic world of alternative financing, and I'm thrilled to share this journey with you. In today's episode, we're delving into a topic that's close to my heart and vital for the burgeoning community of entrepreneurs and small business owners out there. We're talking about boosting your online store with e-commerce funding strategies. Now, let's take a moment to reflect. The digital landscape has evolved astonishingly, transforming the way we conduct business. E-commerce, once a fledgling sector, has become a titan of industry, driving innovation and competition at an unprecedented scale. As someone who's seen the tides of finance and businesses shift over the years, I understand the critical role of funding in nurturing and scaling an online store. It's not just about having a great idea or a fantastic product, it's about fueling that idea and powering that product to reach its full potential in the market. And that's exactly what we're going to explore today. From the flexible and empowering realm of revenue based financing and accessible world of microloans and the strategic depth of asset backed lending, we'll cover it all. We're not just discussing these options, we're diving deep into their mechanisms, understanding how they can be the lifeblood of your e commerce venture. But before we embark on this enlightening journey, let's take a quick step back and understand who we are at Alt Finance, the funding frontier. This podcast is more than just a series of discussions. It's a masterclass, a community where we challenge the norms, push the boundaries, and redefine financial success. Whether you're a seasoned entrepreneur or just starting, whether your online store is a dream or thriving reality, this episode is for you. We're here to demystify the complex world of finance, to peel back the layers of funding strategies, and present them to you in a manner that's not just easy to understand, but also immensely engaging. My goal is to empower you with the knowledge and insights to make informed decisions, to help you leap towards your financial goals with confidence and clarity. So sit back, relax, and if you're on the move, turn the volume up as we journey through the exciting world of e commerce funding strategies. It's going to be an insightful ride, and I'm glad you're here with me. As we embark on our exploration of e commerce funding strategies, it's pivotal to first grasp the current state of e commerce. The world of online shopping isn't just a convenience, it's a revolution that's reshaping how we interact, consume, and even think about commerce. In recent years, particularly following the global shifts caused by the pandemic, e commerce has seen exponential growth. According to a report from eMarketer, global e-commerce sales are expected to reach a staggering 6.5 trillion by the end of 2023. That's a number that speaks volumes, not just about the scale, but the potential of the market we're navigating. But what does it mean for entrepreneurs and small business owners like you? It means opportunity, also competition. It means that the stage is set, but so is the challenge. To thrive in this bustling marketplace, an online store needs more than just a great idea or a unique product. It needs the right backing, the right kind of fuel to power its journey. And that's where funding comes into play. Funding in the e commerce space isn't just about keeping the lights on, it's about growth, expansion, and ultimately making your mark in a crowded and competitive arena. Whether it's stocking up on inventory before a big sale, expanding your marketing reach, or investing in technology to enhance customer experience, funding is key that unlocks these possibilities. However, navigating the funding landscape can be as complex as it is crucial. Traditional financial routes, like bank loans, come with their own set of challenges and limitations, especially for smaller businesses or those just starting out. And that's where alternative financing shines, offering flexibility, speed, and adaptability that aligns with the dynamic nature of e commerce. So, as we delve deeper into this episode, keep in mind the immense potential that lies in e commerce and the equally immense importance of choosing the right funding strategy to tap into this potential. Whether you're looking to start an online store or scale an existing one, Understanding the nuances of e-commerce funding can be the difference between just surviving and truly thriving in this digital marketplace. Now let's navigate the intricate world of e-commerce funding. As the digital marketplace grows, so do the options for funding your online business. Understanding these options is not just beneficial, it's essential for making informed decisions that can set your venture on the path to success. Firstly, let's address the traditional route, bank loans. For many years, this has been the go to option for business financing. However, for e commerce businesses, especially newer or smaller ones, securing a bank loan can be challenging. Banks often require extensive documentation, collateral, and a proven track record of profitability, which can be a tall order for new online stores. But don't let this dishearten you. The landscape of financing has evolved, offering a myriad of alternative funding options that are more attuned to the needs of the modern e commerce ventures. These alternatives often offer more flexibility, fewer requirements for collateral, and quicker access to funds. Let's delve into some of these exciting alternatives. First, revenue based financing. This is a game changer for many e commerce businesses. Instead of fixed monthly payments, you pay a percentage of your sales. This means during slower months, you pay less, and during booming periods, you pay more. It's a financing model that breathes with your business, aligning with your cash flow. Second, microloans. Particularly beneficial for small scale or startup e commerce ventures. Microloans are smaller, often easier to obtain, and can be pivotal in covering initial expenses like website development or initial inventory. Third, we have asset backed lending. Here you can leverage your existing assets to secure funding. This could be inventory, accounts receivable, or even digital assets. It's a powerful option for those who have tangible assets but perhaps lack a long financial history. And fourth, we have crowdfunding, a more modern approach where you raise funds by pitching your business idea to potential customers or investors online. It's not just about the funds, it's about building a community around your brand. And fifth, we have credit card stacking. While this requires caution and a savvy financial planning, strategically using credit cards can offer a quick, albeit temporary, source of funding. It's about leveraging credit in a smart way to bridge short term financial needs. Each of these options has its unique advantages and considerations. The key is to match the funding strategy with the business's specific needs, goals, and capacity. Whether you're a fledgling online store looking to take that first big leap or an established player aiming to scale to new heights, understanding and choosing the right kind of funding can be the catalyst that propels your e commerce journey forward. Remember, the goal here is not just to find funding, but to find the right funding that aligns with your business model, growth trajectory, and vision. In the next segments, we'll dive deeper into these options, unraveling their intricacies, benefits, and how you can leverage them to fuel your e commerce dreams. Let's take a closer look at one of the most intriguing and potentially transformative funding options for e commerce business, revenue based financing. This is a funding model that has gained significant traction in recent years, and for good reason. It's innovative, flexible, and most importantly, it's aligned with the rhythm of your business. Imagine this: you receive funding to boost your online store, and instead of being locked into a fixed repayment schedule, your repayments ebb and flow with your sales. In essence, revenue based financing is tied to your success. When your sales climb, your repayments increase proportionally. And during those inevitable slower periods, your repayments decrease, easing financial pressure. This model is particularly advantageous for e commerce businesses due to the fluctuating nature of online sales. Peak seasons like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and holiday periods can see soaring sales, while other times might be quieter. Revenue based financing adapts to these cycles, providing a more sustainable and less stressful approach to funding. Let me share a real life example to illustrate the power of this model. Consider the story of Bloom Boutique, an online store specializing in arsenal home decor. While they sought funding to expand their product line and invest in targeted marketing, traditional loans seemed daunting given their variable monthly revenues. That's when they turned to revenue based financing. They secured the necessary funds and agreed to repay a fixed percentage of their monthly sales. This arrangement allowed them to grow without the heavy burden of fixed monthly repayments. During their peak season, they managed to repay a substantial portion of the loan, and in quieter months, the lower repayments helped them maintain operational stability. This flexibility is not just about the ease of repayment, it's about empowering businesses to take risk, to innovate, and to grow without the fear of crippling debt during slower periods. It's a testament to a funding model that aligns with the modern entrepreneurial spirit, one that understands and moves with the pulse of e commerce. But as with any financial decision, it's crucial to approach revenue based financing with a clear understanding of the terms and conditions. It's important to calculate the percentage of sales you'll be committing and to ensure that this aligns with your profit margins and growth projections. In our next segment, we'll explore another exciting funding option: microloans. These can be particularly impactful for smaller e commerce ventures or those just starting their journey. Stay tuned as we dive into how microloans can be the stepping stone for your e commerce success. As we delve deeper into the financing options that can revolutionize your e commerce business, let's shift our focus to a tool that's particularly effective for startups and smaller ventures, and that being microloans. This type of financing holds a special place in the entrepreneurial world as it represents not just financial support, but also a vote of confidence in small scale businesses. Microloans, typically smaller in amount compared to traditional loans, are designed to meet the needs of small businesses and startups that might not qualify for larger loans from traditional banks. These loans can be a lifeline for an e commerce business at its inception stage, where even a relatively small amount of capital can have a significant impact. Let's talk about the beauty of microloans. They're not just about the money, they often come with lower interest rates and more flexible repayment terms than traditional financing. This makes them a more accessible and less daunting option for new entrepreneurs. Additionally, microloans are frequently accompanied by variable business advice, mentorship, and support networks, which can be crucial as the funding itself. To bring this to life, let's look at Crafted Creations, a small online store specializing in handmade jewelry. When they started, their primary need was funding for materials and a small marketing budget. They turned to a microloan, which provided them not only with the necessary funds, but also with guidance on managing their finances and scaling their business responsibly. This initial boost was instrumental in helping them establish a solid foundation and grow their online presence significantly. But it's not just about starting out. Microloans can also be a strategic tool for existing businesses looking to fund a specific project, such as launching a new product line or a targeted marketing campaign. The key is to use this funding judiciously, ensuring that it aligns with your business goals and has the potential to generate a return on investment. As we consider the role of microloans in the e commerce landscape, it's important to recognize that they represent more than just financial aid. They are a testament to the power of believing in small businesses. They acknowledge the potential of ideas that, while small in scale, hold the promise of something much larger. In our next segment, we will explore asset backed lending and how this form of financing can be a strategic advantage for e commerce businesses. Stay tuned as we uncover the potential of leveraging your assets to fund your growth and success. Venturing further into the realm of e commerce funding, let's talk about a strategy that can be particularly impactful for businesses with tangible assets, and that's asset backed lending. This approach to financing can be a powerful tool, offering stability and opportunities for growth to online stores. Asset backed lending, in essence, is about using your existing assets as collateral to secure funding. This could include inventory, accounts receivable, or even digital assets such as your robust online presence and customer data. It's a way of unlocking the value tied up in what your business already owns. One of the great strengths of asset backed lending is the security it provides to both the lender and the borrower. Lenders have the reassurance of tangible collateral, which often leads to more favorable terms and rates compared to unsecured loans. For e commerce businesses, this can mean access to larger amounts of capital, often crucial for scaling operations, stocking up on inventory before a major sales period, or investing in technology upgrades. Consider the case of Gadget Gear, an online electronics retailer. They approached a peak sales season with an opportunity to double their inventory but needed significant capital to make it happen. By opting for asset backed lending, using their existing inventory as collateral, they secured the necessary funds. This enabled them to capitalize on the seasonal demand, leading to a significant increase in sales and profits. However, it's important to approach asset backed lending with a clear strategy. It requires a careful evaluation of which assets to use as collateral, understanding the implications on your business should you face difficulties in repayment. It's about balancing the opportunity to grow with the responsibility of managing your assets wisely. Asset backed lending is particularly relevant in today's e commerce environment, where the rapid pace of growth often requires quick access to capital. It allows businesses to leverage what they have built so far to reach the next stage of their journey. In the following segment, we will explore a more modern approach to funding: crowdfunding. This method not only raises capital, but can also build a community around your brand. Stay tuned as we dive into how crowdfunding can transform your approach to financing and marketing in the digital world. As we navigate through the diverse landscape of e commerce funding options, let's turn our attention to a strategy that's as much about financing as it is about community building, and that's crowdfunding. In the digital age, crowdfunding has emerged as a powerful tool, enabling entrepreneurs to not just raise capital, but to connect with their audience in a meaningful way. Crowdfunding is the practice of funding a project or venture by raising small amounts of money from a large number of people, typically via the internet. It's a method that has gained immense popularity thanks in part to its ability to democratize the funding process. Through platforms like Kickstarter and Indiegogo, businesses can pitch their ideas directly to potential customers and backers, offering them a stake in the project's success. What sets crowdfunding apart is its dual role. On the one hand, it's a funding mechanism, providing the capital needed to launch or expand your e commerce venture. On the other hand, it's a powerful marketing tool. It's about storytelling, engaging your audience, and building a community of supporters who are invested, not just financially, but emotionally in your success. Take, for example, the story of EcoWare, a startup focused on sustainable fashion. They turned to crowdfunding to launch their line of eco friendly clothing. Their campaign wasn't just about raising funds, it was about sharing their vision for a more sustainable fashion industry. They engaged potential customers through compelling storytelling, updates on the production process, and exclusive rewards for backers. Result: successful funding campaign that also established a loyal customer base even before their products hit the market. Crowdfunding, however, is not without its challenges. It requires a compelling pitch, a clear understanding of your target audience, and a strategic approach to rewards and engagement. The key is to create a campaign that resonates with potential backers, one that offers them value and makes them feel like part of your company. As we delve into the world of crowdfunding, remember that it's a journey of engagement. It's about bringing your customers along for the ride, making them part of your story. And in the process, it's not just funds that you're raising, you're building a foundation of supporters who believe in your vision. In our next segment, we will explore another modern funding strategy: credit card stacking. This approach requires careful consideration and strategic financial planning, but when done right, it can be a useful tool for short term funding needs. Let's pivot to a topic that's quite nuanced in the world of e commerce funding, and that being credit card stacking. Now, this is a strategy that requires not just financial acumen, but also a disciplined approach to managing debt. Yet, if navigated with prudence, it can provide a vital cash flow lifeline in the short term. Credit card stacking involves utilizing multiple credit cards to access capital for your business. It's a technique that can be beneficial for immediate funding needs, like taking advantage of a bulk purchase discount or a quick marketing push. But let me be clear, not for the faint of heart, and certainly not a long term solution. Bit like tightrope walking in the financial circus. It requires balance, focus, and an unerring sense of your limits. For an e-commerce business, the appeal of credit card stacking lies in the speed of access to funds and the potential to earn rewards or cash back. These benefits, however, come with the responsibility of managing the complex repayment structure and the high cost associated with credit card interest rates. Here's a scenario. Tech Trends, an online gadget store, finds a limited time opportunity to purchase a trending product at a significant discount. The catch, the deal requires immediate payment, more liquid capital than they have on hand. By strategically using credit card stacking, Tech Trends is able to capitalize on the deal, boosting their inventory and potential profit margin. They had a clear repayment plan, taking into account the interest rates and cash flow projections, ensuring that the benefits outweigh the cost. The emotional tone here is one of caution laced with opportunity. Credit card stacking can feel like a gamble, but it's a calculated one that, when done with meticulous planning, it requires a deep understanding of your business's financial health, the discipline to avoid overspending, and a robust plan to pay off debt before it becomes overwhelming. As we talk about credit card stacking, I urge you to consider it as a tactical move in your funding arsenal. It's there for the times when quick action is needed, but it must be welded in a strategy and the foresight to maintain financial stability. In the coming segment, we'll take a step back to summarize the key points we've covered and to set the stage for you to take action. We'll also invite your thoughts and experiences with funding your e-commerce ventures. Because here at AltFinance, the funding frontier, we're not just about sharing knowledge. We're about fostering a community of forward thinkers ready to make their mark on the world of e-commerce. Before we conclude today's episode, let's shine a spotlight on some of the trailblazing companies that specialize in providing funding solutions specifically tailored for e-commerce businesses. These companies not only offer financial support, but also bring a deep understanding of the unique challenges and opportunities within the e-commerce landscape. First, we have Capchase. Capchase is a company that stands out for its innovative approach to helping SaaS and recurring revenue businesses. They offer non dilutive financing that allows businesses to access future recurring revenues up front. This can be a game changer for e commerce businesses with subscription models, providing them with the immediate capital needed to fuel growth while preserving their equity. Second, we have Onramp. Onramp provides an interesting twist to funding. They specialize in offering financial solutions that are tailored to the needs of e commerce and digitally native brands. What makes OnRep stand out is their deep understanding of the e-commerce ecosystem, enables them to offer more flexible and growth-oriented funding options. Their expertise could be invaluable for those looking to scale their online businesses. Third, we have 8Fig. 8Fig is another key player in the realm of e-commerce funding. They focus on providing continuous cash flow and supply chain management solutions. This is particularly beneficial for businesses looking to streamline their operations and ensure smooth and uninterrupted growth. 8Fig's approach to funding is centered around scalability, making them a potential partner for e-commerce ventures aiming for rapid growth. And fourth, we have Uncapped. Last but not least, this company offers a no interest and no equity approach to financing, which is quite compelling. They provide revenue based financing, which means payments are tied to your business's income, making it a flexible option for businesses with fluctuating revenues. Uncapped's model is designed to support fast growing companies in need of quick and flexible funding without the constraints of traditional financing. Each of these companies mentioned brings something unique to the table, catering to the different needs within the e-commerce funding space. Whether you're a startup in the early stages of growth or an established business looking to expand, these companies offer innovative solutions that align with the dynamic needs of e-commerce businesses. As we always emphasize on AltFinance, the funding frontier, it's crucial to do your due diligence and find a funding partner that best aligns with your business's unique needs and aspirations. These companies are just a few examples of the many innovative players in the e-commerce funding space, each offering a different approach to help achieve your business goals. As we draw this episode to a close, let's take a moment to reflect on the journey we've embarked upon today. We've navigated through the vibrant and ever evolving landscape of e commerce funding, uncovering strategies that range from the traditional to the innovative, from the reliable to the cutting edge. We began by understanding the immense potential and challenges of the e commerce market. Then we explored a variety of funding options, each with its unique advantages and considerations. Revenue based financing, with its alignment to your business's ebb and flow. Microloans, offering a lifeline to startups and small businesses. Asset backed lending, unlocking the potential of your existing assets. Crowdfunding, a fusion of financial and community building. And the strategic, yet cautious approach of credit card stacking. Each of these strategies holds the potential to not just sustain, but to propel your online store to new heights. Yet the key takeaway is this: the right funding strategy is not a one size fits all solution. It's a choice that should be aligned with your business's specific needs, goals, and capacity. It's about understanding your position in the e commerce landscape and making informed, strategic decisions that will guide your journey to success. As we conclude, I invite you, our valued listeners, to ponder these strategies. Which aligns best with your vision? How can you leverage these funding options to transform your online store? Remember, the world of e commerce is as challenging as it is rewarding, and the right funding strategy can be the catalyst that sets you apart. I encourage you to share your thoughts, experiences, and questions with us. Visit our website and engage with our community. Your insight and stories are what make this journey enriching for us all. And with that, I extend a heartfelt thanks for joining me today on AltFinance, the funding frontier. It's been a pleasure guiding you through the intricate world of e commerce funding. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we'll explore another facet of alternative financing, helping you stay ahead in this dynamic financial landscape. Remember, in the world of alternative finance, the only constant is change, and staying informed is your key to success. Until next time, this is Jason Feimster, wishing you financial wisdom and entrepreneurial triumph. Keep pushing the boundaries, and let's redefine what's possible together.